Oh, yeah, that's Raspberry. Come to me right here on WinterCDUnderground.com, your music station over the JR Bang Morning Show. Oh, you're inside the mind of Med. I'm your boy, Big Med. And a special guest today. Very special guest because it's her birthday. I just found out it was her birthday. Miss Kyra Robinson. I just found out what her last name was. Like a couple minutes ago. How you doing, Kyra?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's a little something from me to you for your birthday.
Oh, a little gift.
A little something.
Reading is fundamental.
Reading is fundamental, and it's free. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of short notice, but it's the best I could do.
No, I love it.
No, I appreciate it.
Everybody see the picture?
Yeah. That's what we talking about. Now, so how I met you at my other job at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Omar brought you in and introduced us, and I was like, hey, okay, cool, have an internet talk show.
Yes.
And you gave me your card, or you gave me all the information. I went home, looked it up. I'm like, okay, this girl doing her damn thing.
Thank you.
Talk about your talk show.
So I'll jump right into it.
Yep.
I started it probably about 5 months ago, and I started it with the goal of helping people to become enriched with knowledge about stuff that they didn't know about.
Right.
Everything from working out to nutrition, just basic lifestyle stuff. And what I did was I combined that with celebrities and people who have really interesting stories to tell.
Right.
So that can help,
Exactly.
people become acknowledged.
Because recently I saw you had a guy with HIV.
Absolutely.
On the show.
One of the most touching stories I've ever heard in my life. So, and it was crazy because I got so many responses from people. This is all new to me.
Right. And
people are like, man, this is changing my life, and you helped me, you saved me, and it was just crazy.
I think the craziest thing to me when I watched that video was when he said, after, I think he had a threesome or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think he said the very next day. I'm like, the very next day.
He felt different.
I'm like, I thought HIV is supposed to sneak up on you. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to people go a year without knowing or something like that. But he said the very next day he felt something was wrong.
Well, see, he contracted the disease in 2006.
Okay.
2007 he was diagnosed.
Okay.
So it was a year later, but he felt different afterwards.
Right, exactly.
You can feel dirty. You can feel like something isn't right. But he still waited a year to figure out the exact issue.
That is crazy. Now, I've been on your website a few times, and the clip that I'm showing right now is kind of like your intro clip. You kind of a little hodgepodge of all the stuff that you've done, like you working out, and which I think is really cool because I think the quality of what you got going on is really, really, really nice. And a big thing you have on there is Derrick Rose.
Right.
Derrick Rose MVP. The man right now in Chicago, and we only got a little bit of it.
Big shout outs to Derrick. Thank you so much for coming on the show. See, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep the anticipation going for this.
When is because you go on the YouTube page, it's like, where the hell's the rest of this interview? When is you? I'm guessing you have it.
Yes, I definitely have.
It's all done.
No, it's not all finished yet.
Okay.
I have so much I did for Derrick. I mean, I went to Inglewood. I talked to his next door neighbors, people that raised him when he grew up. I went to the park that he played at every single day of his life when he was a kid. I went to Simeon. I have so much footage from Derrick's interview that, I want to make sure I do it right, and I want to make sure I do it in the right time.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is trying to get a buzz and trying to get people to understand what I'm doing.
Right.
So that when I bring out Derrick, it's a slam dunk.
Right. Because the thing about it is it's not real time sensitive or anything like that, is
Definitely not.
So you can basically play that anytime you want to.
I mean, I can't play it 3 years from now.
Well, no, but I mean, with the lockout going on, it has helped you out a little bit. It's giving you a little bit more time to play with.
Exactly.
All right. So, what else are you looking for? Are you looking for people to come, help you with the show, or where can you know what I'm saying? Do you have anything going on that you want people to know about coming up on the show?
Well, listen, I have so many interesting things coming up. So many. Derrick Rose is actually going to be out in the next 2 weeks. Okay. So you can definitely look forward. You adding more Derrick Rose stuff? No, the full Derrick Rose interview will be out within the next 2 weeks. Okay, got you. Yeah, I thought he was coming back on the show. Oh, no, he's definitely coming back on the show one of these days. But no, the interview will be out within the next 2 weeks. Okay. Which I'm extremely excited about. Ready to get that footage out so people can see, that I can really do interviews and. it was so interesting to go behind the scenes with him.
How'd you get access like that? Because Derek's a very private person. I'm not gonna lie, because the thing is, I've covered Derek when it comes to games. First of all, Derek's probably one of the nicest guys you can ever meet. Because I covered him when he was a rookie, and then covering him this year when he was in the running for the MVP and finally won the MVP. It was like, dude hasn't changed at all. So I know he's very, he's very protective of his private life and everything like that. So how did you able to get did you know somebody who knew somebody, or Derek personally? How'd that go?
Yeah, I've known Derek since I was younger.
Okay.
So we've always been really cool.
Okay, cool.
And that's basically how it went. But he is a very private person, so that's why I said I really appreciate him taking the time to give me that access into his life and, his personal time.
Exactly.
So it was really cool. And like you said, I really want to hone in on that. He is so humble. Like the person that you see on television, the person that you see at the game,
that's the same
was
dude.
The same person I interviewed.
Exactly.
And I asked him, I'll give you guys a little secret into the show. I asked him, Derek, what would you be doing if it weren't for basketball? He was like, I'd probably be asleep. I said, Derek, you would be sleeping? Like, what do you mean you'll be sleeping? He's like, I don't know what else I could do.
Right.
And that's when I figured out this is all this man has ever dreamt of. This is all he wanted to do. And that's true passion. And that's the same thing I feel for what I do. Like, I don't have a plan B.
Right.
This is all I want to do in my life. So.
Excellent.
It's this or nothing.
And we continue this bad boy on. You're hanging out for the rest of the show?
I'm hanging out for the rest of the show.
Got my little co-host here with me. This is Kyra Robinson from KyraAv.com. Make sure you check the website, KyraAv.com. Check her out on Twitter, at KyraAv, DOTCOM. Exactly. All right. So coming up, we got to take a little break. Swag Union, It Takes Times, coming up next. Also, we have my girl Taomi Morgan from GlamErotica101.com. She'll be talking about swallowing.
He didn't tell me until like 3 minutes ago, but I'm ready for anything.
You couldn't get the website, and then we also have my man Fred Mwanga, founder of MediaTakeout.com. He'll be calling in around 1 o'clock today as well. So that's all coming up. It's Inside the Mind of Med on WindyCityUnderground.com, your music, your station. Let's go.
You dig? It's an alternative to radio. WindyCityUnderground.com, your music.